Imagine you are standing in a long line at a busy coffee shop in New York City. You have exactly $7 in your bank account. You have a bill in your pocket that says final notice. You're tired, frustrated, and sad. You're about to spend $5 on a cup of coffee just to feel a little bit better for a few minutes. This is Ben. Ben is stuck in a life he doesn't like. He works a job he hates, and he feels like he will never be successful. As Ben reaches the front of the line, an old man in a nice suit taps him on the shoulder. His name is Mr. Sterling. He looks at Ben and says, "Don't buy that coffee. It's a trap." Ben is confused. "It's just a coffee, man. I'm tired." Mr. Sterling smiles. "You aren't tired, Ben. You are uninspired. There's a big difference. If you spend that $5 on coffee, you lose. But if you give me 10 minutes, I will teach you how to turn that $5 into a dream. If I fail, I will pay your rent this month. Do we have a deal?" Ben looks at his empty bank account and then at the old man. "Okay," Ben says. 10 minutes. They sit down at a small table. Mr. Sterling asks, "What is your dream, Ben?" Ben sighs. "I want to build an app for artists, but I have no money, no time, and no luck." Mr. Sterling laughs. "You don't need luck. You need a shift in your mind. Most people are consumers. They spend money to feel comfortable. Successful people are creators. They solve problems for others. Right now, you're a consumer. You want that coffee to feel okay. But okay is the enemy of great." Then, Mr. Sterling does something strange. He sets a timer for 30 minutes on Ben's phone. "Go outside," he says. "Take that $5. In 30 minutes, I want you to turn it into $20. You cannot beg or steal. You must provide value to someone." Ben walks out into the crowded street. At first, he's angry. This is impossible, he thinks. But then, he starts to look around. He stops looking at his own problems and starts looking for other people's problems. He sees a group of tourists. They look lost. They're holding a map and looking confused. Ben knows this city very well. He walks up to them and says, "Hi, are you looking for the famous bakery? It's 2 blocks away, but the main road is closed. I can show you the shortcut." The tourists are very happy. Ben walks with them for 5 minutes. He tells them funny stories about the city. When they arrive, the tourists are so thankful that they give Ben a $10 tip. "You saved our day," they say. Ben now has $15. He feels a spark of energy. He sees a man selling hot dogs, but his sign is old and hard to read. Ben goes to a small shop and spends $2 on a bright marker. He tells the vendor, "I am an artist. Let me fix your sign so people can see it from far away." Ben draws a cool, funny picture and writes, "The best hot dogs in NYC," in big, bold letters. The vendor is amazed. More people start coming to the stand immediately. The vendor hands Ben $10. "Thank you, kid. You have a real talent." Ben runs back to the coffee shop. He has $23 in his hand. He slams the money on the table. He's sweating, but his eyes are shining. "I did it," he says. Mr. Sterling nods. "Do you see? You didn't need a bank loan. You didn't need a degree. You just needed to solve a problem. Money is a thank you note for helping someone. If you want more money, help more people. Stop thinking about your rent and start thinking about how to help 1,000 people. If you do that, the money will come naturally." Mr. Sterling stands up to leave. He gives Ben a small card with a QR code. When you build the first version of your app, not a plan, but a real version, scan this. Show me your work, not your ideas. 1 year later, The same coffee shop is full of people. A young woman is at the counter, looking at her last few coins. She looks sad and tired. A man in a nice jacket walks up to her. It is Ben. He looks happy and successful. "Don't buy it," Ben says with a smile. "It's a trap. You aren't tired. You're just uninspired. Give me 10 minutes." The lesson is this. Most people wait for the perfect time to start. But there is no perfect time. You have the time and you have the talent. Stop being a consumer. Start being a creator. What will you do with your next $5?